Hello students, let us learn today number conversion, decimal to any other number system. So from decimal to binary, decimal to hexa and decimal to octal. So in this video we are going to see all three conversion with the single rule. Okay, so let us understand first step. So first step is divide the number by the base. Okay, so you have to remember the base, that is base of binary is 2, base of octal that is 8 and base of hexa that is 16. So you have to define the base yourself. आपको base अपने आप ही लेना है. Take the remainder as a coefficient. Okay, हम समझेंगे एक एग्जांपल के साथ. Suppose you have one division, that is 10 divided by 2. So 10 is your number. Okay, so if we divide it by 2, we will get 2 5s are 10. So 5 is your quotient and 0 is your remainder. Okay, so जो भी remainder आपको मिलता है आपको specify करना है as a coefficient. And what is the third step? जो भी quotient आपको मिलता है, take that quotient and repeat this division. So this is the steps, 3 steps only you have to follow for the conversion from decimal to any other number system. Let us take the example. So here it's one example, that is decimal number given, that is 14 और उसको आपको convert करना है decimal में. So first step is divide this number by the base. So here the conversion is binary. The base of the binary is 2. So first we divide this number by 2. So whenever you divide this number, you get a quotient and the remainder. So what is the second step? Take the remainder as a coefficient. जो भी remainder आपको मिलता है, that you have to consider as a coefficient. So here if we divide it by 2, so 2 7s are 14. So remainder is 0. So we'll consider 0 as a coefficient. What is the third step? Take the quotient. So here the quotient is 7. So take the quotient and repeat the division. So every time you have to repeat this. So let us take 7 and let us divide it by 2. So 7 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6. So remainder is 1. So we will put 1 as a coefficient. Again we take the quotient, that is 3. We divide it by 2. That is 3 by 2. So 2 1s are 2. Remainder is 1. So we will put 1 as a quotient. So 1 divided by 2, we will get 0 and the remainder is 1. So that is coefficient. So now how we will convert this into binary number? So we will go from bottom to up. So your final binary number is 1110 for this decimal number 14. Okay, you can also perform the same calculation with a different method. Steps आपको same रखने हैं, लेकिन method is different. Let us check. We have this number that is a 14 and let us divide it by 2. So 14 divided by 2, 14. So 2 7s are 14. Remainder is, put remainder over here, 7 as a quotient. Again divide this 7 by 2. So 2 3s are 6. You will get 1. So remainder is 1, quotient is 3. Again divide this 3 by 2. So 2 1s are 2. So remainder is 1. So put 1 and 1 as a quotient. So if we want 0, so we put this remainder. So from the same rule, from bottom to up, so answer is 1 1 1 and 0. This is a binary number to represent the 14 decimal number. Okay, so let us understand the second conversion, that is decimal to octal. So यहाँ पे हमारा number है 110, that is a decimal और हमको convert करना है octal में. The same step. So first step we will divide this number by base, but here what is the base? That is 8. We have to remember. Second step आपको quotient मिलेगा, remainder मिलेगा. So second step is take the remainder and put it as a coefficient. But यहाँ पे आपको देखना है कि remainder should be less than 8. It should not exceed the 8 because it's an octal number. It only use 0 to 7 digits. So here we divide this 110 by 8. So 110 by 8. 8 1s are 8. Remainder is 3 0. 8 3s are 24. So remainder is 6. Okay, like this way. You can put the quotient 13 and 6 as a remainder. What is the third step? Take the quotient and repeat this step. So 13 divided by 8. So you will get 8 ones are 8 and remainder is 5. We will put 5 as a coefficient. So we will take 1 as a quotient, 1 by 8. So we will get 0 quotient and remainder is 1. So put 1 as a coefficient. The same rule from bottom to up. So we will go from bottom to up. So 1, 5, 6. 1, 5, 6, which is your octal number to represent this decimal number 110. Last and the third step, third conversion, that is decimal to hexadecimal. Here also we will follow the same rule. So first step is divide this number by base, but here you have to remember base is 16. Here your number is 2904 and we have to convert this decimal into hexa. But here which base we need to remember? That is the 16. 0 to 9, A to F. So what is the second step? Take the remainder as a coefficient, but here you have to remember that if you get the remainder that is 10, then you have to convert it into A because 10 represents A. Hexadecimal of 10 is equals to A. The same way B 11, C 12 and so on. So 2904 divided by 16, we will get the quotient that is 181 and we will get the remainder that is 8. So we will consider 8 as a coefficient. Next step is take this quotient that is 181 and repeat this step. So 181 divided by 16, you will get 11 quotient. 181 divided by 16. 16 ones are 16. Remainder is 2 and 1. 16 ones are 16. So you will get 5 as a remainder. So put 5 as a coefficient and 11 for the next calculation. So 11 by 16, we will get 0 quotient and 11 remainder. So here 11 is converted into B. So this conversion you have to remember. You have to convert 10 to 1, 11 to B, 12 to C, F to 15, just like that. So for this, again here the same rule from bottom to up. So B58, it's a hexa number to represent this decimal. So using this one rule, you can do all these three conversions.